ChatGPT. Relate ACIM to the movie Life or Something Like It. Life or Something Like It through the lens of A Course in Miracles. ACIM. Life or Something Like It is a story about identity, priorities, fear of death, authenticity, and awakening from a life built around external success. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, it becomes a beautiful lesson in the difference between living from the ego's goals and living from the guidance of the heart. At its heart, the movie asks, what would change if I knew my time was limited? ACM asks an even deeper question. What would change if I realized I am not limited by time at all? The ego's definition of success. Lainey appears to have everything the world values. Career success, recognition, beauty, status, popularity. The ego measures worth through these things, yet beneath the surface, something feels incomplete. ACIM teaches that external achievements can never satisfy the mind's deeper longing for peace. The movie begins where many spiritual journeys begin, with the realization that getting what the world promised does not necessarily bring happiness. The wake-up call. The prediction about Lainey's death functions as a wake-up call. Suddenly, everything she considered important is questioned. The ego assumes there will always be more time, more opportunities, more tomorrows. The movie forces her to reevaluate what truly matters. ACIM teaches that awakening often begins when familiar assumptions are challenged. Fear of death. The possibility of death becomes the catalyst for transformation. The ego is built upon fear of death because it identifies with the body. ACIM teaches that the body is not our identity and that life is eternal. The movie uses fear of death to initiate a deeper inquiry into the purpose of living. Shash, reordering priorities. As Lainey begins examining her life, many of her priorities shift. Image becomes less important. Recognition becomes less important. Authenticity becomes more important. Connection becomes more important. ACIM teaches that the Holy Spirit gently reorders priorities. What once seemed essential loses its grip. What truly matters begins coming into focus. Authenticity. One of the strongest themes in the film is authenticity. Lainey gradually stops performing for the world. The ego survives through performance, image management, approval seeking. ACIM teaches that peace emerges when we stop defending a self-concept. The movie beautifully illustrates this transition. The present moment. Initially, Lainey lives primarily for future achievements, future success, future recognition, future goals. The wake-up call brings her into the present. ACIM teaches that peace exists only now. The ego postpones happiness. The Holy Spirit invites immediate awareness. The movie repeatedly points toward this shift. Relationships as mirrors. The people around Lainey become mirrors that help reveal what she truly values. ACIM teaches that relationships are classrooms for awakening. The movie demonstrates how meaningful connection often emerges when defenses begin falling away. Letting go of the script. Lainey has a script for how life should unfold. The ego always has a script. ACIM teaches that suffering arises when reality fails to conform to our expectations. The movie beautifully portrays the freedom that comes from releasing rigid plans and becoming open to something deeper. What is a life well lived? The movie gradually shifts from asking how to have a successful life to asking how to have a meaningful life. ACIM would take this one step further. The purpose of life is awakening. The purpose is remembering love. The purpose is fulfilling our function. The film repeatedly points toward these themes. The central reflection. The ego watches life or something like it and asks, how much can I accomplish? How much recognition can I receive? How successful can I become? The Holy Spirit watches life or something like it and asks, am I truly living? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a gentle and inspiring lesson in awakening from the pursuit of image and rediscovering what truly matters. Lainey's journey reflects the shift from external achievement to inner authenticity. The deepest message may be, the ego teaches that happiness lies in future accomplishments and external validation. The Holy Spirit teaches that happiness lies in the present moment and the extension of love. A meaningful life is not measured by what we accumulate, but by how willing we are to awaken, connect, and be truly helpful. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.